everybody, this is TJ with Robinhood Coins, and I'm back again with another $half hunt. We're going to be looking for some silver, some NIFC, maybe some proofs or error coins. Hopefully we find something good for my collection and something good for the Robinhood Coins giveaway for this video. With that, let's jump into the hunt.
I found a 1966 and it's a silver.
Let's see. Yep, so put it under the light. Let's show everybody. She found her first silver. That is awesome. Congratulations. All right, let's keep going. That's a lucky roll right there. Check it. Check the rest of it. We'll let you know if we find anything else. Holy cow, I am freaking out here. Look at this. I think I found my first 90%er that I've never found a 90%er in a roll. I've had probably less than 10 40%ers. Never found a 90%er, but that is just so brilliant. It sticks out like a sore thumb. I am so excited. So let's go ahead and open this together. And then go straight to it because I'm excited. Oh, wow. Walking Liberty, 1941. No mint mark, but still, it's super, super common. If you've seen my first stacking silver video, you know that I've already bought like 3 or 4 of these. So these are super common, but I've never gotten one for 50 cents. This is amazing. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Wow, that is great. Now it almost kills the rest of the roll because you can't find nothing better than a walker. Well, except for maybe a barber. But we'll just check the rest of this. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. First 90%er. Wow, I will let you know if we find anything else. Roll 30 and we have our first NIFC. It's a 2014 D. I'm really surprised that there's been so few NIFCs though. But you know what? I will take having 2 silvers, 1 being a walker, and low NIFCs all day long. But I am just a little bit surprised. So we'll keep cracking through these rolls and let you know what else we find. Alright, so we finished up the last of the rolls and it's time for the wrap up. We had this 2014 D NIFC. We had a 1941 walking, which is awesome. That's my first 90%er I found in a box. Just so happy. My daughter found her first silver, 1966 40%er. We had these 2 ugly coins. Look at that 1984. Just an interesting, weird looking liquid kind of toning on there. Had some common ones that I'm going to check to see if they upgrade my album. Have some potential error coins there that I'll check out in the microscope later. And the yellow Loomis rolls of box number 2. So let's get into it and we'll let you know what we find. Okay, so we're on roll number 9 and this is super exciting. I opened it up and I didn't even look at the edges until after I already ripped off the sides. But then once I did that and I looked at the edges, I was like, whoa. It's gotta be another 90%er. We haven't even opened it up to see if it's a Kennedy or a Benji or a Walker, but it's got to be a 90%er. So let's check it out. Let's just go right to it. And we got another walker. 1934. No mint mark, but it's still a 1934. And it's pretty slicked out too. But it's still a 1934. And it's a walker. That is so exciting. Gosh, that's my second walker that I've ever, or second 90% silver that I've ever gotten in these 2 boxes. That is awesome. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see if there's anything else in these rolls. All right, well, gosh, I hope there's more. All right, we'll let you know what else we find. We got a 1934 and a 1941. Along with the 66 that my daughter found. Wow, we're on roll 32 and we just hit 2 NIFCs in one roll. We had a 2009 P. I think I have that one. I'm not 100% sure. But we have a 2009 P. That was awesome to find. And then we also had this 2005 P almost at the end of the roll. And then a couple of rolls ago, I had this 2006D. I didn't show it because it was the only find, and NIFCs aren't the most uncommon. But we also had earlier on the box this 2010D. So we have the Walker from earlier, 2009 and 2005 and 2006 and 2010 NIFCs in this box. So pretty good so far, and we still have another 18 rolls to go. I'll let you know what we find. Wow, roll 43, and we got another 1987D. Nope, sorry, 1987P. Hopefully you can see that mint mark. I say another because I have one other, but out of all the boxes, I think I'm on like box 30 or something like that. And this is my second one. Awesome. Great find. It's an NIFC for anyone that doesn't know. The 1987 coins or half dollars were not intended for circulation. So you don't find them very often. I'll let you know what we get in the last 7 rolls. Well, just a couple rolls later, and we have a 2015P NIFC. I don't have many of these either, so that's pretty nice. I'm glad to add that to the collection. So when I hunt half dollars, I set aside all the 1974Ds and 1972Ds so that I can check them under the scope at the end of the hunt for the errors. And so what I have today is the 1974D that doesn't have the error, and I'll show you real quick. The one thing I've commonly seen is that this part of the R is really thin on the regular one. This one right here is just 1 point on the 4, and it's thin right there in the S. Now let me give you an example of one that has probably the best double die error that I have seen yet, or the best example of it. So you can see down here on the 4, there's a definite doubling right there, 2 points. You can see in the S, it has a double right here, right here. It's thicker in that joint part right there, or that left-hand curve part. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner of the U, there's some doubling. The R is much thicker, and it's almost like an extra little shelf down here at the bottom left. And then the T has it on the side. So definitely, I think this is probably the best example that I own of the double die obverse for the 1974. But I also wanted to show you another error that I'm very curious about. So it's the 1972D no FG. So here's a 1972D with the FG clearly punched in there. Now I'm going to show you one that right here, this angle, you can kind of see a raised G. You can see the top part of the G. But if you take a look at this and you spin it around a lot of different angles, you'll get a couple angles where it looks like it's almost non-existent. So I guess my point here and my question is, like, at what point do you have to have no FG, or is it okay to have some, like a ghost impression of it? Is it still the error? Because I mean, technically an error is when it's not supposed to be that way from the mint. And that last coin I showed you is definitely not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to have a clearly defined FG. And now you have this one, which is, again, it has like a ghost image on some angles, and then on other angles, you can see that it doesn't really look like it's there. And then here's another one that I found where it is pretty much non-existent on any angle that I can look at. And I think this is probably the best example that I have of this no FG error, because no angle that I can turn it to do I see any semblance of the error. But I just wanted to run that by you guys. I mean, I've showed you a couple examples that are pretty much non-existent, some that have just a ghost image of it. At what point would you keep it? At what point would you buy it as, hey, I have the 1972 no FG error? And then I have ordered the Cherry Picker's Guide to Errors. And so once that comes in and I get a chance to look at it, I'll be looking for more errors in half dollars and other coins, and I'll be happy to share those with you as I find them. It's time for the overall wrap up, and I'm really excited because this hunt turned out to be really good for us. First off, we'll start with the NIFCs, and this is one I haven't shown you, 2004P. I haven't shown you because this I got on the very last roll, and so I just saved it for the wrap up, but still pretty cool. We also had 2005, 6, 9, 10, 14, and 15, so we got a really good variety of years and mints, but my favorite is the 1987. I only have one other one of these that I've found in 30 plus rolls or boxes that I've hunted. And so this is going to go in the collection. And I think the other one I have is a 1987D. This is an 87P. Hopefully you can see that mint mark well. It's kind of hard to see. But we also had these two coins here with the discoloration. Just kind of funky, weird looking coins that I figured I'd share. This left one has some kind of chemical or something that happened to it. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think happened to these? Very interesting. We also had the 1974D and 1974 or 72D errors that I showed you under the microscope, and I'm super excited about these because they have to be the best examples of these errors that I have found yet. So very excited. But this box had a lot of firsts for us. My daughter had this 1966. This was her first silver that she found in half dollars. I think it's her first silver she's found, period. So she was super stoked. She was hunting rolls right to the left of me. That was exciting. Then this 1941 Walker was the first 90%er that I found coin roll hunting. So that's super exciting. And then that same box, we got this 1934. Doesn't have a mint mark, it's a plain, but still, again, the second 90%er that I've ever found. So I was super, super stoked about these finds. And I think I even mentioned, I knew this was a 90%er just because I've never seen one before in a roll, and it just stood out like a sore thumb. Some of the 40s I've missed because they don't pop as well. And Rob finds treasure. He can see a 40 like nobody's business. But me, I sometimes get stumped by those, but I didn't get stumped by that 90. I knew that one as soon as I saw it. But one thing I wanted to point out for this is that although I got 3 silvers in this video, and the last video last week I had 2 silvers, I believe, I've only had 12 silvers total in hunting 30 or more boxes. And so there's about 15 to 20 boxes that I've never even posted to YouTube because I haven't gotten any silver. And one box, all I had was a single beat up proof. No errors, no NIFC, no silver. So I'm only going to post the ones that are exciting and fun. But just know that these kind of videos and these kind of hunts are after 5 or 6 hunts that have nothing. But anyway, these are exciting and fun because of what I found. So because I already have this, I bought it in a junk silver buy that I posted in a video for yesterday. I'm going to give this one away as the Robinhood Coins giveaway. And so if you want to enter that contest, all you have to do is comment on the video and we will pick the winners on our weekly Saturday Robinhood Coins giveaway announcement videos. And so if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, share it with others if you haven't already. Hopefully we can get to that 1,000 subscriber mark as quickly as possible. I have a big giveaway that I'm cooking up and can't wait to share it once I get everything finalized. But until then, I will see you on the next hunt.